Hey everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I will discuss how to bring leads from external platforms to GoHighLevel. So the use case can be we sometimes buy leads from other applications, other lead providers. Sometimes they send us a CSV file which we can easily import in under contacts in HighLevel. But if it's a paper lead, so you are paying them for every lead they generate for you, and there needs to be a way to automate this. Every time there's a lead, you can't really go and create an opportunity under the pipelines. So there needs to be a way to automate this, whatever the platform is. I know some softwares like Lending Tree, there's Apollo. They sell you paper leads. They have a paper lead model where they send you leads, and then at the end of the month you have to pay them for the number of leads they sent you. So for that kind of stuff, what you can do is you can use a functionality in HighLevel called inbound webhooks. So webhooks are what receives data, or webhooks are a way to receive and transmit data from one application to another. So basically you're having these two softwares, one being HighLevel and the other being the lead provider, talk to each other using webhooks. So I'll tell you how to do that, but let's go to automation and let's create a workflow to implement this. Create a workflow. I'll say inbound webhook receive lead, right? The trigger will be the webhook. So I'll say inbound webhook, and this is a premium trigger. So for every execution, like for every lead, you have to pay, I think it's 1 cent or something. It's not a massive amount, trust me. So it's totally safe to use, and this way you don't have to use any third party like Zapier or anything to connect HighLevel with the lead provider. We are using HighLevel's inbound feature, which is the inbound webhook. So this URL needs to be sent to the lead provider. Let's say you are receiving leads from like Lending Tree. That's a really famous lead provider that charges you for paper lead. So you need to send this webhook to them, whoever your lead provider is. They will make a post request every time there's a lead, and that will be done automatically. And you will receive the lead to this workflow, which you can create a contact out of. I'll show you how to do that, but let's take this. Let's say this is my other lead provider, and I'm sending this. I've sent this URL to the lead provider, and they are gonna send us a test data. So now as a test, I'm using Postman. Postman is used for this type of stuff, where you can make API calls or receive API requests from other applications. So in this case, I am sending some data through to GoHighLevel through Postman using this webhook. That's why I said you need to send this webhook, or you need to send this URL to the lead providers. They will send you the test data, and then once you set up your stuff here, which I will show you how to do that, you can start receiving leads automatically. So let's take this URL and post it here, paste, and the method is post. Yes. So the data through webhooks are sent in JSON format, JavaScript object notation, and JSON format contains two parts. The first one is a key, and the second one is a value. So the key could be first name, and the value could be John. The key could be last name, value could be Doe. The key could be email, and the value will be john@gmail.com, stuff like that. So the key here will be first name, the value will be, let's say, James, and then description is not needed. Last name, this is another key, and these can vary. So these will change depending on the lead provider. This is however they want to set it up. This doesn't really matter. I'll show you how you will map these and create the contact, but these are not really necessary to be specifically something. So last name will be Smith, and then email will be, this is the key, the email, and the value will be James Smith at gmail.com. The key will be phone, and then the value can be, this is a test phone number. And now I'll hit send. So once I hit send, I'll receive the data if I click on it. So I'll hit send first. Let me just send through these data. As you can see, status success. That means that data the key value or the data in JSON format was successfully sent to HighLevel. Now let's see if we received it. There you go. That's the data we just sent through. And now let me show you what was received. So as you can see, this came through as JSON in JSON format. And these are the data that we sent through. This is the key, this is the value, this is the key, this is the value. So we sent through 4 sets of data. I mean, basically one set of lead, one single lead, but it has 4 attributes: first name, last name, email, phone, in key value format. So let's save this trigger. And now it's asking us automatically if we want to create a contact, and we will create a contact. Let's click on add field and let's create the contact's first name. So this is the first name. The first name will be whatever we received in the trigger, inbound webhook trigger, and then we'll say query params and then first name. Similarly, add a field, we'll say last name, again going through inbound, then last name. Now we will do email, we will say email. Okay, phone number, same thing. Now if we received 10 data, we could just map those 10 fields with HighLevel fields. You can also use custom fields here. Like if we have a custom field, like these are the custom fields in this HighLevel account, so you can use these to receive data. I mean, map the fields. Let's say we received data for I don't know, like what's your monthly investment. That's a field we received, monthly investment. So we can map this with a field called what's your monthly investment here. If you just put here any field, you can map it with the inbound webhook triggers, parameters. So let's save action. That's how you receive data. So what we can do is then from here the contact is created, right? So further we can create more workflows to perform automations on this contact. So whenever the contact is created, right, whenever the contact is created, we could say like perform add them to the pipelines, add a tag, send an internal notification saying that there's a new lead from the lead provider, or that's further down the line. But this is the primary action you need to perform. First of all, again, inbound webhook, send it to the lead provider, they'll send the test data, and you'll receive the test data here, and then automatically it'll ask you to create a contact. This is how you map the fields. That's how you create a contact, and that's how leads are brought and created from external providers into GoHighLevel. So I hope this video was useful, and I will see you in the next one.